Chris Wallace stole the show tonight, and he stole the show for all of the wrong reasons. He was a terrible moderator. It was 2 versus 1. It was Chris Wallace and Joe Biden versus Donald Trump. Every single time Trump had Biden on the ropes, Chris Wallace would swoop in and he would save Biden. Every time Biden would steer off course and had no idea what he was talking about, Chris Wallace would pull him back on. It happened consistently. All you had to do was watch the debate. There was a point where Trump had him on the ropes, where he said, name a police organization that has come out and supported you. And before Biden could not answer, Chris Wallace jumps in and he saves Biden. That was going to be an absolute grand slam for Donald Trump. Now, again, was it cringe at times between both guys? Absolutely. But this is what the American people wanted to see. We wanted to see two men stand up there and have it out. Stand their grounds, stand up for themselves, and have a good debate. And Chris Wallace did not allow that to happen. And every time Biden got to talk, now, yes, did Trump interrupt? Of course Trump interrupted. He's Donald Trump. But every time Trump would interrupt, then, of course, Wallace would shut him down. But then every time Biden would get rolling, Chris Wallace would never interrupt him. Yet when Trump would start talking, if Chris Wallace disagreed with something he said or wanted him to clarify, he would interrupt him in the middle of him talking and make him clarify something. He pressed him harder on his $750 taxes than he did when Joe Biden point blank in the beginning said, I'm not going to answer that question. He straight up said, I'm not going to answer that question. And he didn't. And Chris Wallace didn't press him. Chris Wallace didn't press Biden on anything. It was absolutely crazy, and it's still going on right now. We're in the final segment, and I'm recording this because I'm so frustrated with what I've been watching. My goodness. So I'm going to go back to watching the end of this debate. I'm going to have another follow-up video, but this has been incredibly frustrating. Chris Wallace lost a lot of respect from a lot of people tonight. I don't want to see you sit there and be biased for Trump. I just don't want you to be biased for Biden either. I wanted you to be right down the middle and let these men handle their own business. And Chris Wallace absolutely coddled Joe Biden tonight. He made Biden's night much better than it should have been. And Trump still won because Biden didn't answer anything. But when he was pressed by Trump, Chris Wallace never held him accountable. Chris Wallace would pull him out of the hole before he fell all the way in. And Chris Wallace had no problem pressing Trump and interrupting Trump in the middle of his talking and had him clarify and asking loaded questions about Obamacare and everything else. And of course, Trump was on the defensive, like, no, hold on. And then when he would try to defend himself versus Wallace, Wallace would sit there and treat Trump like, oh, you need to stop talking over me, Mr. President. It's like, bro, you're the one that is asking loaded questions. You're not asking me an independent, non-biased question. You're asking me loaded questions. It is ridiculous. Trump was awesome tonight, all things considered. He could have been much better, but I love when he pressed Biden on the law and order and how you can't say law and order. You can't stand up for police officers because the far left radicals will hold you accountable. I love that. That was beautiful. And then when he asked Biden, what law enforcement agency has backed you publicly, he couldn't name it. And of course, he didn't get a chance to not name it because Chris Wallace jumped in and saved him. Beautiful stuff. I'll be back with more, but that's my quick little rant right there. Bye.